we go. There we go. Coolio. Actually, hold on. Got one more little thing. There we go. Alright, target is loaded and ready for destruction, sir. Shall we ready the flames? Nay, for I have nothing to flame with. We must acquire our tools. Alright, there we go. How that's the door stays open. Stays open. If I could fucking speak, Jesus Christ. There we go. There we go. Oh, nice. It's like the first real hit day. Oh, I can prove. Oh, I have this all proof. Blah, blah, blah. Goodness gracious. Well, kind of just a little quiet chilling for this little for the humble begin, son. Another fucking transfer, fuck's sake. Another fucking retard who doesn't know how to observe properly. Who doesn't have eyes, apparently. It's not my fault you want to infer that information on me. Besides, it sounds like you got a kink for it. It's not my fault you want to go jerking off to that all the time. You really expected to just like post something like that without at least getting fucked on? I mean, hey, good little warm up for me. Man, I love these weird fucking transvestigator fucking dumb troglodytic bigots that just come here literally thinking that like, oh, once I get a tranny on her hands, bruh. Even though I literally, I mean, how? I feel you'd be screaming, it's ma'am. You know how often I get it? Normally I don't really give that much of a fuck, but, you know, hey. You know what, I'll grant that. Maybe I did come off harsher for a bit, but, you know. I get, you know, weary about it, you know what I mean? What are you talking about? Nothing really. Just like kind of the first 5 minutes of the stream, so. It puts back in it, jacking it, thinks that mine's listed as fuck. Because that's what people are. Because people that like are hella like analyzing if someone's trans or not, or if like they suspect that there's like, ooh, is the trans person, in the room with us, that kind of shit, chances are there is a strong tendency of them jerking off to it. And there's even data to back that up, like unironically. If you look at the South of like some of the top porn searches for the results, it's always usually like trans porn of some sort. It's somewhere in there in the top 5 for sure. So I'm just kind of calling it how it is. This, that. Howdy. Howdy do. What to do? Conservatives equal closeted. I mean, that's why I'm really tend to call that out. So my mind has twisted. It's the conservatives that have a problem with it on the surface, but secretly love the hell out of it. I think you're just into trans. Well, I'm a queer person, so yeah, I'm going to be an advocate for trans people because they're, fellow queer people. Yeah, like, duh. Like, yeah, I'm like going to be into like the virtue of, yeah, like treating them like fucking human beings. And yeah, like, is there an issue when it comes to an attractive level to it too? Because I don't have a problem with someone being trans if I wanted to have a sexual partner or something. I don't got an issue with it. But for other people, I guess so. Ooh. Good smell. So I want to take away and discriminate trans folk while you're in a closet. That's like the core of the issue. I don't care they want to jerk off to like lady dick, like pegging like a bunch of like white guys or whatever the fuck. I don't whatever they're into. I don't care. But don't like assume that like your little struggle with coming out of whatever you're into is suddenly now everyone else's problem, because it's not. It just isn't. Even but like a decade ago when I wasn't really like 100% with trans rights, just mainly because I just didn't know fuck all about it really. Like even then I didn't care. I was like, interesting, a little weird, but whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like they're express themselves in a way that makes them feel more comfortable with who they are. Whatever. Why do I care? Like even back then I didn't really give a fuck. I mean maybe a little bit with like the whole like early woke point one era pretty much, because there was like the whole hyper sensationalist shit with like kind of like chill out kind of shit. But ultimately it's literally just like even then who gives a damn. Oh my god, this guy is so fucking retarded. Jeez, you all are like jumping at me so quick. Here, let me like overtly give a reason for you to be jumping down my throat. If you're still a loyal dog to Trump at this point, bro, then you just literally don't want to be seeing reality. You just want to be stuck in your own weird little dumb fucking world of miserable sack of shittiness and loneliness. And you want to, make sure that everyone else around you at least suffers just a little bit more than you. I know how you motherfuckers work. It's old hat. But speaking of deportation here, how about that for deportation, bitch? How's that for some deportation? Gay boner. Like, your name is literally a fucking ligma, bro. I'm gonna take your ass seriously. Get deported out of my chat, you little sad bitch. And frankly, unironically, at this stage of the game, when it comes to these far-right extremists, yeah, get the fuck out of my country, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe we should have some deportation plans for their fucking asses. Like, go live in Israel since you love to lip their dick so much. Go live in Russia since you also love that a lot and tend to be very sympathetic to that shit. It's like, go live in countries that you actually like a lot more than our shit. Because it's pretty fucking obvious, so get the hell out. Or we can make you leave. But I'd prefer the just, voluntary, just fuck out of here. If your country has fallen so badly, then leave. If it's fallen to such sad fucking graces of wokeism and trannies and this and that, then get the fuck out. Go to England. Go to UK where there literally are like doing weird detransitioning, forced like conversion therapy shit over there. He literally named himself after a gay erection, but in his secretive form. Yeah, he literally named himself after a ligma, gay boners, dude. So it's just like, yeah, bro, you literally are oozing out the virtue you want to suck so much dick. Lady dick, queer dick, twink dick, muscle man, bear daddy dick. Like, it's just so fucking obvious. The girl said, you kiss like a stroke victim? Then you might want to, I don't know, get better at that? How does one kiss like a stroke victim? How's that? What? Jesus, that's harsh. That's a little rough, man. I like how fucking NBA over here is literally just basically parodying that other guy. When he gets gay horny, it makes him angry, so that's when you see the trolling. That is when you see a lot of the trolling from these right wingers. It's like the post-nut clarity, and you realize that they're just like, God damn it, like, this is bad. I shouldn't be liking this. I need to like fucking find an excuse to repress this somehow. Weed makes me gay horny, not gonna lie. There was one time ever, I don't even know what the weed was, but for whatever reason, that specific weed, it was like fucking, I don't even know what. It was literally something that my friend gave me because he got it from a guy that actually worked on a farm, but had a bunch of leftover bullshit, basically like swaggy, shake for the most part. And he and my buddy gave me like a little jar of it, and that lasted for a while. But it also had just such a pungent smell, and I don't know. Whenever I took hits off it, I legit was just like immediately like, I'm horny now. I don't know why. It was very pungent and like some horny weed. Still also breathable. Isn't that like isn't that like a furry's gig to be, doing that? Probably Alaska Thunderfuck, it changes lives. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. It's been so long ago since I've had it. I just remember how fucking retardedly pungent it was, and also how fucking, like, it made me horny. Literally the only weed that's ever done that. And probably literally the only weed that was as pungent as it was. Like, it filled up the whole house, if I opened that fucking thing. I'm gonna say all y'all's business, because what? I don't know, bro. Horny goat weed, perhaps? Beats me, bro. Like, I never knew the strain. Even my friend didn't. I think the guy who worked on the farm forgot because he said he had a few different things, and he just grabbed one of the big things of shit that he had and just gave it to my buddy, and then he spread it out and kept some of it, gave some to other friends. I got some, and I was like, cool. So, yeah, I really couldn't tell you what it was. Do y'all smell that? Rack of ribs on a summer grill. The smoke of just fired fireworks, early 2000s McDonald's. And that, my fellow patriots, smell freedom. If only it was like, 2004 or 2005 or something, or like just 2001 July 4th, or July 4th would actually be kind of lit. I know we could be an aphrodisiac for some. Oh yeah. I mean, I could definitely get myself in a mindset like that if I wanted to, but I mean, usually you have to like be like that with your partner or like a or friends with bennies or something. You know what I mean? Like it only for me it only really works if it's like a mutual mood between me and a stoner friend. Normally the Catholic fireworks shows 20K and Visual fireworks. This year Trump's doing 880K. And like well over half of that, like I guarantee you over like 600K of that is literally just so him, his family, and his Epstein cronies could just run away with a bunch of fucking money. That's literally what it is. It doesn't cost that fucking much for a goddamn fireworks show. You're talking about that weed I gave you one time where yeah, it was you that gave it to. I don't remember much about it besides I know you got it for somebody else, and for whatever reason, it just made me horny. Put out an air advisory from all the smoke fireworks are going to generate. And especially with how muggy and hot and shit it is. They had to shut down State Fair today, too. They closed it early because it literally was like the hottest temperature like on record in DC today. I think there was actually unironically only like 2 or 3 places in the world that were hotter than DC today. Like DC was actually like the top 5, if not like the top 3 hottest places in the fucking world at some point today. Which is fucking insane. Like their peak was literally like one of the hottest places pretty much like for that day. Like what the fuck? Like that's just straight unironic heat death, dude. And you know what? If all these boomers croak from heat stroke and shit that, lap his fucking mushroom cock up, then do I really care? I feel bad for everyone else, but, like, for these stupid chuckle fuck supporters that wasted their time going to this, like, the 4 people that showed up, it's just like, yeah. I felt I was going to die, got some cola, and now it's like ambrosia. Dude, man, I hate that I feel privileged living where I'm at because even like last night and tonight wasn't really too bad. I mean, it actually kind of started getting a little bit nippy, once I got back, but I was just like, not bad though. It was mainly just because I only had like a hoodie and that was it. So, I mean, it was pretty lightly layered because it was also pretty warm today, but well, it was pretty hot, but not like fucking definitely hot. Like the PNW is literally like the only fucking place for the most part on this planet that's like not dying of heat death, pretty much. I mean, not the only place, but it definitely is one of them. And it's also gonna get warm as fuck here pretty soon anyway, so it was nice while it lasted. Like I've said before, the PNW doesn't really get that as fucked when it comes to climate change, but when we do, we get fucked. And it happens to us eventually. just not really as severe yet. Strong emphasis on the yet. There we go, cool. Oh my god, no one of these fucking weirdos. You're just getting timed out for 30 minutes. How about that? Doc of the German tank is trying to team up with the far right MC. Oh, that classic red brown alliance that totally works out in the long run, right? Well, The German far left probably needs to realize that that never worked back in World War II. So, you know, I want to relearn from history or something. Found out today I'm actually answering. I found out by watching Call of Duty that people from Florida are starting to move out of the state due to climate. Fuck that, build a wall. Nah, I mean, yeah, no, yeah, you all retired in Florida. You get to stay there. You fucking weird elitist MAGA like yuppie rich elite fucks that all want to retire down there, and now it sucks ass and you regret it immediately. Tough shit. No, you get to stay there. Too bad. No, you made your bed. Now you're shitting in it. Now that's not my problem. That's yours. I don't know. Maybe you could invest in things that can help mitigate climate change, but y'all don't believe in it anyway. So what's the point of trying to convince you of that? So they and the FDA have same enemies, and the FDA could pertain to see some economic policy than Rug Pull. I'm very well aware when it comes to these broader brown red alliances that happen. No one besides retarded mongoloids are fucking supporting Trump now at this point, you dumb fuck. Anyone with a brain and that has eyeballs don't support him. But those that are troglodytic cousin fuckers and a bunch of child pedophile rapists too, or at least want to be, yeah, they're okay with it. But I'm not. Average people, most majority of the people aren't. Yeah, the only thing I support of Trump is that I hope that his fucking strokes or his fucking cholesterol, his heart clots or something just kills him. How about that? How about that for some support? The big beautiful obituary. I support Trump's big beautiful obituary and his eventual funeral because his health is so fucking trash. I hope you realize you're just nothing more than a fucking fool. Who's getting immediately fucking raped hand over fist, financially, economically, and otherwise. And all you're doing is just isolating yourself from fucking everybody. To be a sad, miserable little fuck. Because at this rate, especially when it comes to the diehard supporters up till the very end, there ain't no forgiveness. There ain't going to be no redemption. You're all going to be nothing more than a bunch of fucking sad sop shits that, are nothing more than cannon fodder for fucking shitting on you. I need to watch something patriotic for education. I decided to go with the Black Klansman. Nice. Good movie, too. As they don't like Democrats. Then how come so much of these, Republicans in the MAGA crowd tend to also very hyper defend Trump and the Republican Party, who also are lockstep with Trump and his administration? I don't care what their excuse is. I don't like Democrats. Well, who gives a fuck? I don't either. That's not that like what's that supposed to just like, I'm all right. No, it doesn't. Because I fucking hate the Democrats too, as a leftist. But do you see me just, vote Trump because of that virtue or some shit? Just because of a one issue voter or something like that? Fuck no. Did you hear there are multiple 4th of July protests? Going to be a naked protest at downtown fireworks. Oh, nice. Here's one has started Super Warrior for Ran for One. Yeah, and also Israel has always been adamant about that, even with Democratic administrations. Like different, Democratic higher ups, including Hillary Clinton and Obama, have both openly stated, yeah, Israel during our administration, Obama's administration, and even during Clinton's, and pretty much, a lot of the times in the past, as well, have always been trying to fucking pressure the United States and every fucking administration to go to war with Iran. And even they were like, no, you could do it on your own, but we're not supporting you. So no, we're not doing that. Like they even recognized that that was not good and would be disastrous on every fucking level. They knew that there was a line in the sand when it came to the Iranian problem, because even Democrats, aren't a fan of Iran. I mean, look how many of them, talked about the memorandum of understanding, like Chuck Schumer, literally saying it was a disaster and it should never have happened. Even though that was like the closest we could have gotten to any level of peace and stability. So, and yeah, it's because they suck, Zionist dick too. Zionists have pretty much co-opted and taken over and did a coup d'etat in this country, because also the United States military is now conjoining with the IDF to become one big military. So we're basically like slowly morphing Israel and the United States into like one super fucking country because of Zionism. So, certainly a very interesting thing, when it's like, oh yeah, we're America, baby, but yeah, Israel first, though. Fourth of July Americans. Well, yeah, maybe in the sense that I'd be pouring one out for America. You know what I mean? Got to pour one out. I'm not actually gonna do it. I'm not getting my carpet wet. But gotta pour one out, because this is more of a fucking funeral more than like a celebration. Happy 4th of July, pilgrims. More like the morning of July. Look, you man. Well, you look like a fucking idiot. You look like a dumb fuck that doesn't know how to, just be chill and just hang out instead of making dumb fuck comments. So. I mean, do I look like a Trump supporter? Because Trump supporters are the inbred ones. You smoke weed for a few pieces, you have left you further. At least I'm not frying it with whatever dumb fuck bullshit that you're fucking consuming from media. What bothers me is most necessarily MAGA is a very specific phenomenon. I came across the Asmongold clip. Oh, Asmongold. And obviously he's a big Trump guy, and he was sorry about Bush. Like, that dude's such an idiot. What fucking disaster press he was. Mind you, there was not a hint of irony in his tone. I know. Dude, he's such a fucking actual roach. I fucking hate that guy. Dude, I saw a clip because of this whole major backlash about Sony with their next console and overall just getting rid of physical media and, creating like, a renter's industry when it comes to gaming, and also literally basically being like, you will literally own nothing and be happy philosophy of literally like revoking, taking out like movies that people have bought on for fucking years too, and they can't get that because it was digital media, and now they're going to be doing this for fucking video games, and are now essentially forcing and emphasizing the gaming industry to discontinue physical media. I was actually even trying to talk to my friend Logan about this. Like, you don't fucking realize that this whole idea of you going in to trade a game for the new one that's coming out is not going to happen anymore, bro. Like, this might be the one last year you could do that, and after that, you're kind of cooked, bro. You're kind of shit out of luck. Sorry. Especially considering why it is overtly, like, being heavily monopolized. I mean, it's like, and also when you have a digital media service like Steam that at least makes fucking sense, but still some of the broader premises there are still true. Yeah, Steam could just revoke, games that, aren't on Steam anymore and now are not in your library. They could ban your account and you no longer have any access to those games anymore. Like, there's a lot of fucking things that Steam could do as well. But at least they do it in a way that isn't, like Sony or something. They're not exploitative about it. And if Sony's going to try to literally do, like, that specific thing, but in their own way, it's not going to work. People literally will just go to Steam because also a lot of the games that Sony does have can also be on Steam as well. Not all the time, but some. And people are just going to not, go to fucking PlayStation and Sony, products at that point. They've already taken out the digital store on PS3s and PlayStation Vistas now, and basically make it so you can't access those fucking games anymore. So that's fucking, awesome. When you think the corporal wars will happen? Bro, they kind of already are. The war in Ukraine, this fucking shit for Iran, like, it's all kind of connected with corporations kind of ultimately, predominantly calling shots at that. Not entirely, but it's kind of already been going on. The death squads, in South America for Coca-Cola, the Banana Republics, the Banana Wars. It's just been going on for a while. GameStop's fucked. They could become a retro exclusive store. Because it already it should be. And they're kind of at a position, because every so often I've popped in a GameStop before. And honestly, dead ass, like, they kind of have to be in a way. I mean, you still got a lot of newer shit and stuff. But when it is, it's usually like because they got like Nintendo stuff or Xbox shit. But definitely nowhere near as much when it comes to PlayStation or anything else now at this point, because they're trying to literally force and push digital media at this rate. Like, they literally are trying to forcibly make it so you don't own anything and you're going to be happy for it. It's literally that. Trump defunding Sesame Street was my last straw in my bro. Let's just say this much, man. Yo ho ho, the pirate's life for me. And also, that includes when it comes to some of this shit now. Like Sesame Street and shit, like, fuck, bro. Find, like, some old, like, fucking, like a DVD's collector edition or some shit. So if you got, like, kids or nephews or nieces or some shit, you can gift it to them and be like, here you go. And honestly, there is legitimately a phenomena, like, of returning back to, like, legitimate physical media. And, more localized, like, kind of retro-esque, physicality when it comes to, like, media now. Like, I mean, I always have, for the most part, but there was a time where I just wasn't anymore, because when it comes to, like albums or CDs, I wouldn't really buy that many unless it was maybe like a local band or something like that. But now, at this rate, I think it's really just kind of an important emphasis, overall, not just for albums or music, but also when it comes to, for games, especially now, and for movies, and for all this shit. I mean, it's like, there's, there's probably legit merit to having like a little personal library of just all that type of media. So you at least have something no matter what, because when it comes to this new, means of gaming or music, etc., they're basically making it so you just rent it and you don't fucking own it. And they've been pushing this shit for so fucking long, especially with like streaming services and this and that, which makes sense, and that's all fine and dandy. But it has always ultimately been coming to a position that led up to this fucking shit right here we're talking about right now. Because especially as it stands, they can get away with it. Because who's gonna fucking stop them? Gamers are too fucking chud coded to fucking give a shit. Even if they bitch about it, they're literally gonna think like, oh, it's like the DEI, like weird, non-binary, like game developer nerd dork that's doing that shit or something. It's like, for one, those people have always been in that shit, even way back in like the fucking 90s. Okay, like shut up. They've always been making your fucking games. And for two, it's not even them in the first place. It's the people bossing them around and making them have these fucking bullshit deadlines and stifling their creativity, and also fucking the game over that they are spilling their fucking heart out for. and being paid to do. Like, maybe it's a little different there, you dumb bitch. But most gamers don't. It's unfortunate, but yeah, a lot of the, gamer community broadly is kind of chud coded. And that's just unfortunately kind of, why, like, it tends to be kind of toxic, including when it comes to the gaming industry, too. Even, like, with fucking, GTA 6. Like, people don't realize why it's been partially delayed and everything, because there was a unionization effort, including a walkout that was going to be scheduled, and Rockstar basically union busted and fired those workers and then replaced them with other people. And it's just like, well, I ain't gonna be supporting that shit. I ain't buying that game. I ain't supporting that fucking, like those actions. Fuck that. That's bullshit. So, I always, at least, especially when, I see, like, something on YouTube, like a poll or something, like, on a community post, being like, are you going to get GTA 6? I'll literally go in the comments, and if people are like, yeah, I might get it, but maybe on sale or something, I always try to at least, put that out there, being like, I don't know about that, bro. Because that never really gets talked about as much. Because, like, these, gaming companies, ought to have unions as well. And there is plenty of efforts in means that have been attempted, and some even successful, that are in line with that gaming industry. Like, I know for sure there is, like, a gamers union that started up, I think, in Europe, but then it kind of slowly kind of built up a little bit, from there, somewhat internationally. So I know there's that, and I know there's like another one that's kind of in tandem with an adjacent union that's more bigger, but I forgot exactly what the name of it was. Oh fuck! Hold up, there's a fly right here. Oh shit! Do I have a hat? God damn it! I have nothing to smack it. I'm gonna have to sacrifice some bugles. Sacrificing the bugles. Oh man, it's gonna be bad. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. Where is it? Where to get marked? Did I get it? I'm pretty sure I got it, but oh fuck, I didn't. It's over. Oh shit. Glad to have my massive offline music collection. Right? I need to like actually like once I get some. I'm definitely saving my like fat ass playlist and shit. Like of all my music and plus like the albums I got. Like I mean I'm also just happy I have my physical media too, including some of the albums I have. And some of the ones I just bought too. I mean, places like Best Buy, sure, or major retailers, but not really anywhere we could trade the games. Let's be honest, GameStop has been great for a while. The only reason why they have less is honest because they don't really have any direct competitors as far as physical stores go. I mean, sometimes. There is what was it called? A thing called Gaming Wizard. It's like a little local, chain around here. So there is at least like occasional competitors or like maybe like a mom and pop shop. There's like some stuff around, but yeah, for like a genuine like competitor, there really isn't anything. The only one I can think of is Walmart, but they also don't do trade-ins and shit like that. So, I mean, it's just kind of shitty that GameStop has fallen off so hard, but I feel like they could make a comeback, especially given with this information with like the digitalization of media and the rentership of media and shit. This guy get his balls on Temu. Nah, but I got to order to fuck your mom on Temu though. It was pretty fun. Not really that good though. She wasn't a fun lay that much, but it was an interesting experience. Vito, Vito, Vito. No, boof, boof. Boof, boof. Boof, boof. Vito, Vito. Vito. Oh my god. Blockbuster laughing Netflix out of the room all over again. Yep. Pretty much. And now the only Blockbuster left, I think, is pretty much in Alaska now. If I remember correctly, I think the one that was in Oregon closed down. I mean, I'm honestly not too sure, but Sigma Hellhounds, they kind of can be Hellhounds sometimes. Crazy dogs.
Oh, man.
That's it.
Got more pizza.
Cool. Oh, there's a new soda that's limited. That's at our shop. That like at Wingstops right now. It's like this summer punch Fanta. I have it in the kitchen. You should try some of it.
All right.
It's actually really good, dude.
Oh, cut. Okay. Did Trump come back?
No, I banned that. I deported him out of my chat, bro.
Get deported to El Salvador.
God damn it.
You didn't see it because you like deported him, right? But his last message was, "You should be in a padded room." It's just like they always project, bro. You're the one who should probably be in a padded room.
Yeah, I'm very well aware. That's why I was just like done with his ass. Which is funny because he's like another trans for fuck's sake. That was his first comment and the first comment of the chat anyway. And I was just like, I went right off on him immediately, and he's like, hold on,
I wonder if it's the same dude just making different accounts.
Dude, there's sock accounts.
Bro,
I know.
Dude, because you don't look trans. You look like a dude who's got a baby face. You just look like a young dude.
I'm like a dude that has like a somewhat androgynous face, basically.
No, you look like you're 22 instead of 30. That's what you look like. You look like a dude who just started getting his mustache hairs, and you have your skin all being have no imperfections because you're so young. You don't look feminine, dog. You just look young.
I didn't say feminine. I said androgynous. There's a difference.
Androgynous would mean you have features of both sexes.
I mean, not necessarily.
And you could argue everybody's somewhat androgynous. Like,
well, I mean, if you want to get hyper technical, sure. But I mean, what?
you need more toilet paper.
Well, shit.
We're getting low.
Gotta start rationing. Did the one important close? There was never. Yeah, it wasn't in Portland, bro. It was in Boring, Oregon. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it did close down. I think like a couple years back.
What did?
The one of the last two Blockbusters in the U.S.
Oh, really?
There's one I think in Anchorage, Alaska, still that's open, and that's like the official last one now. I don't know if it is Anchorage, but I know it's in Alaska. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it is. You made a cinnamon cake with chocolate frosting and walnuts? That sounds fucking delicious, bro. Cinnamon cake with chocolate frosting and walnuts? Yes, please. Did you hear that egg prices weren't Biden's fault? Biden's fault, literally big egg fixing prices. Hey, what's up, Phoebes? And yes, I did. And I knew. Honestly, I fucking kind of knew it, bro. Like, these corporations always do this shit. They did it in COVID. They did it, with the whole bird flu thing. And then they do it for all sorts of shit. I wasn't really shocked at all. It's more about just making sure, and having, like, the proof, basically. God, what song is this? Oh, that's what it is. Stupid ass Dems are gonna forget about 2028 though. Fucking morons. Of course they will. They're gonna be too suckled up to like Zionism and fucking corporations to fucking give a shit about that. They're probably suckled up to those same corporations that did that shit. Hi there. Hello there. Hi. What's up? The season where we get the flies, and now every so often they're hunting them. Here, not close the door, but at least kind of have it somewhat, cracked. Oh, Phoebes, since they're in here, I actually wanted to ask, like, I've been wanting to, like, I know Tay mentioned, I think that one night after, what was it? Was it the day after I saw Damage, or was it? Yeah, it was the day after. Because I didn't stream after I came back home from the show. But I was just kind of like, what am I? But I was like, it's a little too spur of the moment, but I want to at least maybe set up a time for that, because I want to like explore some cool shit with you a little bit, like music stuff and some other shit. And and I won't say anything about it now, but there is a take that I've been holding dear to my heart that I need to call out. I'm like, hold up, no. I'm not gonna mention what it is until then. I'll just say that much. But let's just say this: it was a very unfortunate moment of like, wow, especially given the visuals of what was presented with the take. Ignorance is truth of God. No, what the fuck? Fuck no. No. Man. Goddamn, fine. It's when you were eating Little Caesars. That's the hint. And you had a take talking pizza of TJ that I was just like, oh, hell no. I'll let you guess what it is. But at this point, that's the only hint I'm giving. Damn, you think you know a guy? Do I have to explain that I hate Zionists, Israelis, and shit, and fucking not Jews? Why'd you hate Jews so much, Ignar? Well, you know what? Because they were just too good at dealing with money, and I wasn't. Let's see. I was getting Papa John's that night, but... Oh, was it Papa John's? I don't remember. Little Caesar's good pizza. That one... Nah. I mean, it's kind of... That's not really a good take. I disagree, but that's not it. It's think of styles of pizza. But I gotta know. You thought that Chicago style pizza's bunk. You thought that Chicago style pizza wasn't like good or nothing, and this and that. And you also caveat and say you never tried it before, though. I've been in Chicago. No. It's not. I've tried it before. I've had authentic Chicago pizza And nah, no, roll the sleeves up. No, wrong. It was actually unironically top 3 pizzas of all time. Dead ass, no cap. Like, I'm just saying, bro. I never ate that pizza with a fork. See, you don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but this is why. This is the take, bro. This is the take. We got to have this back and forth because it was literally peak flavor and everything. It had like chunk of tomato on top of the sauce. It had sausage, pepperoni. It had all sorts of the fixings, and it was so thick with like mega layer of cheese. And I'm not a big cheese guy either. And I was just like, oh. Just eat a French onion soup in a bread bowl. Oh my god, diabolical. That is diabolical. Even my homeboy Logan can attest to this. I'm just saying, like, don't knock it till you try it at the very least. Because I don't know what Chicago style pizzas you've seen where it looks like a soup where you have to eat it with a fork, but I absolutely guarantee you that if you have a really legit, authentic fucking Chicago style pizza, a deep dish one at least, because there's 2 different types of Chicago styles. There's the deep dish one, then there's a thin crust one. We had the deep dish one. That and that's what we're talking about here. So it's like that one and a true authentic one, yeah, it might have some droop, but you can fold it up a little bit and still eat it with your hands without a fork. I mean, and also there's a lot of pizzas where like the whole point is to kind of fold it up a little bit. Like, an authentic Italian pizza is one of those ones where it has a lot of droop, so you have to kind of fold it like, up like this and fold the front in and then Chicago Tavern style is good. They are. I haven't had the actual authentic style of a Chicago Tavern, but I have had like a, kind of a rip-off version of one before, which they're still good. What about the Chicago dog? Oh, the Chicago dogs are fucking good. What?
They're literally breeding from the cans. They have babies coming out of the cans. The cans gotta be outside.
Oh my god.
We need to wash bitches out on the next set of bags. Bags are out there.
Oh god.
We got a little juveniles and shit now. We're not doing this.
I will take my childhood Little Caesars over the fine Chicago deep dish made by the oldest black mama. The caucasity. Oh my god.
Now I'm just gonna throw down blue.
Well, we'll definitely have to get further into this. I will say that much, because the audacious caucasity of it all. What about that Chicago dog? But those dogs are fucking good. I will say that much. I don't know why y'all are getting clearly Detroit style is the best. Is there? I'm pretty sure that's not even a thing. I'm like 1,000% sure that's not a type of pizza. Doesn't mean we can't create one though. We could do that. We could create like, someone from Detroit would have to be like, all right, we're making a unique Detroit style pizza of some sort. Though, I mean, problem is, like every type of kind of pizza style has already been kind of done. You know what I mean? Deep dish, thin crust, stuffed crust, like all of it's already been kind of done. I can't believe a motherfucker from Portland's telling me about pizza. At least I'm from the East Coast. Hey, hold up. There's a shitload of pizza places all over Portland, okay? We love our pizza out here, okay? We have a genuine love for pizza out here. Like, we literally have specific fucking, local pizza joints. One of them's literally called Pizza Slut. And they do kind of like New York style, like thin crust that are fucking gigantic, huge ass fucking pizzas. Cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation, my ass. Oh my god. Goodness gracious. Nah. Where there are culture vultures on the West Coast. Oh, so that's what we get for being the best coast. Okay. I see how it is. It's not my fault, West Coast, best coast. So, I mean, you know what? It's not our fault we make things a little better out here. You buy a fucking burrito in Berlin, New Hampshire that don't make it fucking Mexican. There are so many literal, like, mama pop shops, fucking Mexican spots that are everywhere. My favorite spot literally had like a fire that was ran by a family of it, from a Mexican family and shit. I was just like, damn. My favorite $1 tacos. I can't get $1 tacos anymore because now they're closed until further notice. I'm just like, fuck. I mean, there's like Don Pedro's. That's like a local chain that's ran by a Hispanic family, and there's like fucking like 8 of them or something. There's at least like 8 or 10 of them all dotted throughout the Portland metro area, and one of them's right up the road. And then there's Rigoberto's, there's Tecos, there's literally everywhere. But pizza, lol. Man, I know you're just trying to get on my grill. You're just trying to like get my goat. I know what you're trying to do. I ain't falling for it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're trying. No. You've been difficult today, now. I have noticed. I had to have my Wi-Fi phone. I could set that up a little bit. Too bad I have such limited fucking Wi-Fi hotspot data. Or else I would have like a quick little mini convo feeds or something too. But that would probably just eat the fuck out of it, and that probably only lasts like 5 minutes at most, and I'd just be like, damn. I just need to get like eventually like another phone where it's only basically mostly just for internet use, and have it like somewhat limited, but at least when it comes to like the data and shit, but at least just like only use it for like call-in shows and stuff. But I don't know. Well, yeah, not necessarily yet, but I'll think about it. Gotta go to bed, not peace and love. Pizza's better where it's wetter. Well, ultimately that we can all agree. But you have a good rest of the night, Phoebes. Good sleep, dreams, and all that good shit. And snuggle that little kitten extra for me. That cute little bean of a kitty. And for those who haven't checked out Phoebe's channel, y'all should. I'm showing her right now. Y'all should check her channel out. Because she does streams a lot. Pretty actively. Vibes are always pretty cool as fuck there and shit. Not as active as I want to be in the chat, like I used to, but that's just because of my work schedule at this point. Best ones are standard pepperoni to choice style pizza. The other one's barbecue chicken. No 3 stripes of marinara sauce that goes after the pizza is out of the oven. Wait, so it's like we do like stripes of marinara or something? So like the entire pizza doesn't have the marinara sauce. It's all you're like literally got like a little squirt bottle and you're just like wah, like just making strips. Nah, I don't know about that. That kind of undermines it a little bit. I like the more marinara and the wetness of that, the better in my opinion. I like a little extra wetness of that. I like more of the sauce more so than the cheese personally when it comes to a pizza, but either way, don't matter as long as the toppings are good.
You and your hatred of cheese.
No, I'm just saying how I personally like pizzas because I like all the extra flavors and sauces stuff, and I like Parmesan on my cheese. Like, hey, like after I get a pizza, I like to sprinkle Parmesan on that bitch and add some extra cheese. And
You should just have like all of your pizza have just Parmesan. No other cheese.
yeah, literally just like instead
Cover.
of cheddar and mozzarella,
No,
whatever the fuck,
no,
it's literally just Parmesan.
We're gonna
That actually would be kind of fire, honestly,
just Parmesan,
dude. That actually might be
Not
good.
like the sprinkle kind, like the shredded.
No, that's actually the best kind. Because you could, do the shredded, grated, with that too, but it's actually better. So,
These need to be taken and consolidated.
yes.
Cans must be done.
'Cause,
consolidate the rest.
Because, yeah.
It's a problem. I know, like.
Oh, I almost flicked that one off. Oh, I almost flicked it.
Are you down to do some 2K or some Madden since we didn't get around to that last night?
I wasn't really even thinking about that at all, but,
All right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, shoot me that later in like an hour or something. And maybe I might have a
I'm
move.
not trying to do till 5 a.m. again tonight. That's why I asked now.
An IOU, I suppose.
All right.
Maybe tomorrow, like, because I'm also trying to not, like, be super late. That's why I'm just kind of just chilling. Just gonna pick speaks. All right, hold on, I will, Rose.
Well, I guess I'll just be drinking.
Well, don't mean you can't hang. I mean, but hey, I mean, I could just bring my charger, migrate, or whatever the fuck. I mean, don't matter, but whatever. You want to be a butt, then be a butt. You fucking goober. I see at least the first pick, and ooh, that deep dish epicness and stuff. Are you fucking kidding me? This thing's dead. Of the charges, motherfucker. Come here, you fuck. Wait, what happened?
We're trying to get outside. I know what happened. They're getting up on the couch because the other dogs are out there. And they fucking tried to step over into the box of equipment. And the whole fucking thing just fell all over the floor and the box got shredded. Because his ass is trying to creep up onto the fucking windowsill over there.
Oh my god.
Bro, I can't even show you what you did.
Jeez Louise, man.
I don't think they broke anything. Well, they could have actually, those crash cymbals and shit, if they fell hard enough. Okay, clear out. That's another project. That whole space needs to be consolidated as well. A lot of consolidating things need done.
Yeah. Pineapple is absolutely disgusting on pizza. Yeah, no. That is repulsive.
What time do you work tomorrow?
4.
What time do you work? What days do you have off coming up?
Monday through Wednesday this week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, no, not Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
And Monday I already have set aside for, Team Mama Note.
Monday, you have shit set aside.
And then after that, probably around like 7-ish, I'm going to go work and close a little bit because they probably going to need me a little bit, so.
All right. So Tuesday, it sounds like would be the best day for everybody when it comes to going to the river.
I honestly just want to try.
Stephon said anybody, any day.
I'm trying to get like some legit, like, some shit out of the way when it comes to like, some like biz kind of stuff, like when it comes to certain things. So
You don't have to come. I was just trying to communicate with you, Doc.
Well, I mean,
Tuesday will probably be the day that I'm going to go rapping with people, not Monday, because Caden wants to jam Monday. I'd rather get some shit done out the way Monday, and Whitney is going to be way too busy Monday as well. But everybody's available Tuesday. And Lexi wants to come and bring his girlfriend, Chris, Tuesday as well. So sounds like Tuesday is when it's going to happen. And I got new toys to try out.
God damn it, man. fuck it. I mean, I have Wednesday still, and plus,
You could just wake up
and plus,
tomorrow and Sunday before work, and me and you get some shit done.
yeah. Well, also, I know I at least texted my boss about the 12th and 18th for those shows that are coming up. He did he didn't mention much about it, but we at least could like confirmed about Monday and stuff. So I don't know if he's confirmed that or not. I'm gonna have to like make sure and you know see if he actually saw the message or not. Especially Canadian bacon. Canadian bacon's okay, but that's not Canadian bacon, by the way. That's just sliced ham. That's I mean, like Canadian bacon's not real bacon, okay? Like, come on. It's just sliced ham, bro. It's literally just like deli ham sliced. Is this thing finally fucking... Ugh, I still have to wait a little bit. God damn it. I was hoping it would charge up a little bit more. Thin crust is a scam. I mean, I don't know. Not to me. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a thin crust. I mean, if I'm in the mood for one, then it ain't a scam.
Sometimes, man, those little titties need love too.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't always like go for the thick, you know what I mean? All love and respect, but like, itty bitty titty committee needs love too, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm paying $20 for someone's film's compact disc. Why are you buying thin crust if you think it's a scam? Some people just want that. Some people don't like it thick when it comes to the crust. Or the dough and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's preference. I mean, and I like all types of pizzas, so for the most part. I mean, it depends on the toppings and shit, but at least when it comes to the foundational basis.
You don't like the stuffed crust with the cheese.
I don't like. Okay, well, I was literally asterisking caveating, but okay. Yeah, because, stuffed crust I'm not a fan of, because that's just, too much. Well, it's also literally like those mozzarella string cheese shit. Ew. That's just gross. It feels like some actual, like, gooey, like, queso style or fucking, like, cheddar or some... if it was like any other type, I mean, I might actually be alright with it. But if it's always going to be like that string cheese, like, stick, like, ew. I'm not trying to eat, like, a weird dairy dick in my mouth, bro. Like, ugh. Yeah, dairy milk dick surrounded by fucking, like, a bread condom. They're like, yeah. I knew you at least would laugh at that. What the fuck? I don't even know where that came from, but that is kind of fucking funny. You totally should.
Like, you guys ever thought about this way?
a fucking dairy milk.
Dairy milk dick surrounded by a bread condom. That's why we call it stuffies. That's why we call it a stuffy.
A stuffy! Oh no! Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Oh my God, what the fuck, bro? Oh, you take.
No, I just made him make sure he's not running out the door because we got the front door open.
Fair enough.
Trying to barricade the place out, so
Boy. I agree. Thin crust pizza sucks. Look, I'm gonna be, front. It's not my favorite, but I'm in the mood for it sometimes because I don't want like such thick crust to like fill me up so quick. You know what I mean?
Let's do this.
It's not.
A little bit, a little more airflow.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking it too, to be honest. Ooh, the moon looking kind of cool with the clouds. Here, let's see if y'all can kind of see it a little bit. Well, not really. Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ, that sound. Really? It's just not visible? Oh, there it is. Ooh, look at that. Look at the mun, bro. Oh, it got the tip. Oh, it looks like a heart. It's an upside down heart. That's cool. Hey, that's cool, dude. I dig it. I dig it. Ow, 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 ow. I know. Hey, don't tempt me. I'm the furry over here. Don't make me go werewolf mode. Or I guess we're husky in this case.
Alright.
You owe me some McDonald's. No, I don't. You owe me some McDonald's, actually, bitch, just for saying that. Hey, bud, 100 dicks on the wall. Okay, you owe me a lot more McDonald's than the other guy, just saying. How many do you choke on? Probably 60 of them, just because I'm bisexual, so I don't know.
Hey, bro, check out this new jacket, bro.
Didn't you show me that not that long ago?
I just got this like a few days ago.
Yeah, and you showed me when I...
Oh.
Yeah.
This shit's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, bro.
Oh, wait, what's that?
It? That's all they got? Okay.
Oh, I was hoping they had more because I was
They
showing
did the
off.
home colors, purple and green.
Nice. Do you like fish sticks? Only 60% of the time. And occasionally, I might like it with a little extra tartar sauce. Just on the tip. Champion. Well, I mean, hey. That's what I get for liking Best of Both Worlds. It's the only time being a centrist actually is okay. Those bisexuals are the only centrists that matter. Well, that's part of gay. Did you just not hear what I said? I like the best of both worlds. Henceforth, being the centrist in this case is the best case in the best situation in this world, and the only time it makes sense. So, yeah, there's going to be a garnish of the gay, or at least a little bit of an ingredient of gay in there. Gotta be love flamboyant somehow. Especially on Sundays. Gotta be fully gay on a Sunday, especially for our Lord and Savior, you know what I mean? Gay fish. You do realize also there are actually unironically like fish that are kind of low-key gay and also like can trans too. There's like the rainbow fish, the clownfish. There's different fish that actually unironically literally can transgender themselves. So fun little fact. And there's some species of lizards that are also all female. They're all just one gender, and they're lesbians, but still reproduce. How's that work? Nature, bitch. That's how. And some snakes are also hermaphroditic, and also have like dual penises as well. So whenever like mating frenzies happen, then there's also like depending on what succeeds the most, and one the other takes predominance, and either that snake can either be get pregnant, or also that snake can impregnate multiple snakes, depending if it has a double dick or the hermaphroditical thing going on. So, especially with the lizards, they got a lot of multi-gendered things going on and shit. Where it's like, whoa. Gentle Femme says some shit deserves ever coming his way. Lesbian lizards since when? There literally is. Okay, I'm kind of slightly like, joking with the lesbian lizards, but no, there actually is like a species of lizard. Jesus Christ, a species of lizard that is biologically all female and are able to reproduce still. Like there is actually like a species of lizard, and I think a couple different species at least, that are like that. You can look it up. There's at least, for sure. I think at least a couple of them, but at least I know there is one for sure. I mean, I know for a fact I ain't bullshitting on that. Maybe I might not know the exact number. It maybe is just one, but I'm pretty sure there's more than one. Oh. Both of those little doggos look like little fucking animal rugs with how they're just plopped. Oh my goodness. Jesse! I called Jazzy, not you, Vito. Alright. Okay. He's like, yeah, I got approval. Big goofy boy. Love how this shit does not matter. Not long ago, makes you something country is spreading bullshit. Some country is spreading bullshit. No, this is just like, I mean, if referring to what, like, broader kind of stuff that I was talking about, like, a lot of it is, just, science of what we understand about these different animals that exist. That's just, basic community of, like, scientists that specialize in zoology, biology, and genetics, and shit like that, etc. I mean, there isn't, like, some country peddling shit when it comes to, like, oh, we discovered an animal, or we're learning more about a particular animal or their species, or this and that. Like, I mean, that's just not. It's not like, there's no merit in the idea of trying to like peddle something, with that. Honestly, like, what good would there be to that? Mike Bartholome. Oh my god, shut up. Yeah, his first funeral, and it's going to be his only one, considering how this track record's going. Canada #1. That I kind of agree with. But how about Cascadia #1? A little bit more fond of the good old Cascadia. I'll be alright with that. Or the Pacific States. Big old beetle. What, did you get another fly? Whoa, careful with your tail, you crazy boy. had to save the burr. I'm just gonna grab that. I'm just gonna grab it before his tail goes. Yeah, you're crazy, Vito. Go be a poppy. Would you be able to shave your head and produce a wig out for the right price? I've actually unironically thought about doing a hair donation, before, but you kind of need like a full head of hair, and I don't. Because I got this going on, and I got like my shaved sides, then like weird other bullshit happening on the front. So it's like, it's not, I mean, it wouldn't qualify, unfortunately. Or else I would. I mean, I guess I technically could still, but will it be that price? I don't fucking know. I guess make an offer? So what, are you offering or something? Have you watched Total Recall? The new one or the old one? Because I've seen the old one a few different times. I've only seen the uncensored version once, and I really wish it was easier to find. Gotta get love to our triple titty, committee. You know what I mean? Would you do $2,000? $2,000. No. I guess we found at least a bar minimum, but that's still a no though. So I guess a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, and let me think about that, to be fucking honest. You know what? 4K. I'll do it for 4K. I was thinking $20, bro. I won't even consider it for $20. I'm sorry, I would never even consider it. Dude, you know how long I've been, letting this bitch grow and no. I got attachment to this shit, okay? Like, it's in many of shows, many of pits, many of everything. Like, I mean, even when I am gonna think about doing a full change, maybe like and everything, I'm still keeping a lot of this length, okay? Like, there ain't no way, fam. Gotta go big or go home, boys. Yeah, at least Harley gets it. And he actually made me think about it. But I decided to go, go a little. Do I even dare? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not drunk enough to just say fuck it. But, like, I decided to bargain up a little bit more and, go to 4K because that actually, I could probably be, negotiated. But that's at least my standard so far. Change your life in perspective. Well, I don't like short ass hair. I like long hair. Frankly, the main reason why I did the shaved sides was mostly just because it was just easier to deal with knots and bullshit. And plus, at the time, I was thinking about a little bit of a change. So, and I've had this for fucking years now, and I'm kind of ready to change it up a little bit, and eventually, change it up to where it all is somewhat even again with long hair. But at least for now, I need to take some extra steps, which I'm thinking of pompadour mullet, which means this ridiculous thing is going to be fucking gone. And then now I'll have to take a little extra care if everything runs here, while everything else kind of slowly but surely fades back in, and I just kind of trim up accordingly. And once everything's somewhat relatively even, then I just trim everything to that even spot, and then I just grow it back evenly from there. So I kind of have like an idea, I think, so I'll kind of pompadour mullet for a while and let that kind of be a thing for a minute. I'm pretty set on that, but luckily, my roommate's girlfriend actually is literally been determined to trim my hair up a bit. She's like, "I trimmed my boyfriend's hair. You're next, motherfucker." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." I'm like, "All right. Well, let's name a time, place. Let's get it done." Just hasn't happened yet. It's gotta be way cheaper, dude. I'd do that for $20. Honestly, just offer whatever as long as it's not like $2 or $5. Yeah, but I'd do that for whatever. I barely got one anyway. I mean, what's the big deal of shaving my face? Like, whatever. That I don't give a fuck about. So if you're willing to offer me like a 20 or something, to have a cash app, like unironically, if I see a notification that you sent me a 20 or something, I'll do it. I'll literally go in there right now and do it. I mean, I want to do it in here, but I'll probably bring you all in there just to prove it. You know, fuck it. You know, hey, I'll say this: between $10 to $20. If you send it on Cash App, it's on my About page on my YouTube channel. So if you actually do it, I will say fuck it, and I'll do everything too. I'll go full baby face. What about eyebrows? No, I'm not doing that. No, 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 no. No, brows are exempt. Don't care. No, 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 no. You said everything, bro. Yeah, when it comes to facial hair, not eyebrows. That's kind of obviously not usually included when it comes to facial hair and stuff. Eyebrows aren't included. It's like batteries not included, bro. Like, come on now. No. If you want the eyebrows, I would literally like be like, okay, that has to be like $500. Like straight up. Like I would actually want like a couple hundreds. If you shave a mustache, it'll take more work. You need save the hairs and glue them to something. No, I don't. The fuck I do? No. You know what? If that's the case, then more the reason to give me a 20 for it. Because why would I even save any of this shit? It's just fucking fuzz, bro. Like, what's funny? I trimmed it up not that long ago anyway. So I mean, it's not a big deal to me one way or the other. Like, who gives a shit? I'm just saying I will do it if there's something in my cash app. I'm not even joking. But if it's not gonna happen, then I ain't doing it. Nothing's being cut or shaved. Bleed dry. Well, you know what? I gotta fucking chill somehow, man. Dude, like, this is when I can't wait to get monetized and I get super chats enabled because, dude, I could literally be like, super chat me $20 right now and I want to see it. Like, like, because it would be way easier than just having to find my fucking Cash App or whatever. It would be so easier. Now, granted, YouTube will fucking, like, you know, skirt me like 30% or some shit. It's more like maybe like 35% or something like that. But they will, like, take 35% of it. Fuck it. I still want to see a 20 though. You know, like, so you know what I mean? But if we're gonna be doing like no eyebrows, then we need to get like a little bit. That's a goal. Maybe you necessarily don't have to like put like 500 on it, but that's like a $500 goal then at that point. And frankly, I've never done that before, so I don't. Oh my god, that's gonna be so fucking weird. Why try to grift money out of poor chud? It's called a hustle, baby. It's called a hustle. You know what? I'm literally just trying to also gain watch hours too, so I can get monetized. So you know, that's literally the only thing left until I am. So hey, gotta encourage it now. So once I actually am, then there's all these cool little things where maybe with enough funds and with enough of a goal and shit like that, maybe I will. Like with this whole shave shit. That'd be a heavy trip, yo. And I mean, hey, I have my own particular journey of the hair, but if I want to do a factory reset, it's gonna take like a lot where I can honestly like invest, into shit like with the stream and stuff like that, and all that shit. Like I want to actually make it worth my fucking while, like legitimately, if that's the case. I ain't just taking this all off. I like the long hair. I'm kind of committed to that ultimately. Different styles of it ultimately at the end of the day, but hey, this guy's own journey, all right? This main has his journey. $10,000. Nah. Honestly, like, if you literally wanted me to like wax my fucking head, pubes, my the crack and everything, $10,000 would this is what it'd take, because like full Brazilian wax too, by the way. Like, because that shit hurt like a motherfucker, okay? Like, that will be insane. Especially all the balls and everything. Bro. $10,000 is how that will happen. You know what I mean? Like, literal full body, like, Brazilian wax. Like, my head's shaved up a little bit, but the hairs and everything, that also gets Brazilian wax too. Like, $10,000 is what that will take. Because you know what? I'll be, like, literally the most smoothest, weird cue ball freak for the longest time. But, you know what? $10,000 worth it. Who's got $10,000 more than everyone else right now? You know what I mean? Like, hey, hustle's a hustle. You have great content. Well, yeah, I at least ultimately want to try and make a homie laugh and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm also being very hyperbolic. I'm not ever doing what I just said, by the way. That's never happening. But, I mean, hey, you got to get the hook. You need a little hook, line, and sinker. You know what I mean? Which, speaking of, a little like, subscribe, a little sharing around with the other peoples that and stuff always helps, around here a little bit, I'm like, this the close, to some monetization. And all it takes is just watch hours. So, I mean, especially the biggest help is just boosting that algorithm and sharing it around to people. I mean, that's pretty much the biggest help that you can ever do for me at this point. You know what I'm saying? So, if you love it so much and enjoy the content, that's the best way to do it. But ultimately, cheers. Cheers to all that fun, good shit. If I can get your hair off at the price of a pack of gum, nope. I would literally take a singular hair. I'll like find a singular hair, then pluck it out and give it to you for a piece of gum or a pack of gum. But that's about it. Like completely smooth from your head all the way down your toes. I just said from earlier, dog, $10,000. Like a Brazilian wax, minimum, at least like my standard would be 10, but I'm not going to be negotiated down. If anything, I'd argue if someone tries to like, well, what about 8? No, now it's 15. Like, understand where my minimum is now, bitch. Every time they try to go further down, the price goes up. How much does an ounce of weed cost out here? It varies from dispensary, but on average, it could be between like 30 to 40 bucks to 100 or so, give or take, maybe more. But it really just kind of varies. But for the cheapest, it's about like 30, 40. Some dispensaries might be like kind of 50 or 60 for the minimum, but those are more the bougie, dispos. But there's a lot of dispensaries where it's really cheap to find a good ounce. Have you ever done shrooms? Oh yeah. I got a couple capsules of them over here. Now, I done them very recently last Saturday during Loud and Lit, so yes, very much so. I love me some of those things. Are they legal there? Decriminalized. So, I mean, there also was for a time literally a mushroom shop for a while until it got shut down, unfortunately. And also, the county I used to live in when I was in Milwaukee, Clackamas County, made it illegal. You know, despite the state having it decriminalized. So it's kind of a weird like mix around here. Unfortunately, it's medically legal as far as I understand for like medically prescribed psilocybin, but I might be wrong on that. At least when it comes to like specific doctor prescriptions. Like I don't think it's like a full on medical thing, but I think if a doctor does specifically for a particular patient does prescribe that, then I think it's fine. But I don't remember 100% though. I think because it is decriminalized in the state, I think those things have happened. Because it's not technically medically legal. So there are, doctors, that are kind of taking advantage of that and using it medically for certain patients. I think that's what's, probably going on, but I could possibly be wrong as well. I mean, I just know that like psilocybin around here is pretty pretty easy to access. It naturally can grow here sometimes, like near Tillamook, near the coast, like in the marshlands south of Tillamook, because of the cattle farms and the cheese factory and all that shit, and with the coast, with all that and the particular environment that it's in, there's a lot of mushrooms that, especially during the fall, grow there. And for those that are like experts at mushroom picking, they actually know what to find when it comes to the ones that are psychedelic, because they do grow out there. So it just naturally grows out here sometimes, if you know where to look for, which I don't. So I kind of vaguely understand and know what like a psilocybin or a psychedelic or psilocybin mushroom will look like, but I'm not such an expert where I can pick one out like in the wild, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like I've seen what they look like, once they're dried up and everything, but like out in the wild, that's a little different. Do you do big doses of micro ones? Both. Mostly micro doses, but I've also done big doses. Never to the point where I'm like full on tripping and seeing shit or nothing. I mean, the closest I ever did was like the first time I saw Fishbone, because like the full peak of that trip was once they went on stage for a while, and in between me recording, some songs and then fucking taking pictures, and then from there, like just dancing and skanking to the beat and shit. I just straight up like my whole brain pretty much literally like blacked out most of everything besides like the main like pit, some of the crowd, and the stage with the band. And I was just in my vibe pretty much the whole fucking time, basically. Just, doing my thing. And like the few times I would look up, and just be like seeing the band and the music and shit. It was like that was probably the closest, but I was still like in the world and everything. It's just that my brain just like hyper focused so much on like what all was going on, with the environment, with the music and everything, that it just kind of like isolated it into like this tiny little world, and then there's like this fog of war, basically, where I just don't even give a fuck about, because I'm just doing my thing. You have to lose your mind at least once on the trees. Well, I've done that plenty of different times before, even before that show. That was just the first time I've taken like an actual amount where I was really like peaking on it for like all for good reasons too. So I was just like, I mean, it was definitely probably, at least for shrooms, probably my most best trips I've ever had. Damn, I'll let you be. I wish I would do 300 solid. Well, because you don't care as much. What's this weirdo putting the fucking like swastika in here? Like, get out of here. I did master dose once and it felt like I turned into a crystal that had something. It was breathing cold air from my soul. My brain turned into a disco ball. Damn. Whoa. That's kind of trippy. This is like the longest punk song I've ever heard. Jesus Christ, how long is this? It's an 18-minute song. We're only 7 minutes in on this song. Jesus Christ, this is probably literally the most longest punk song I think that's ever punked. Goddamn. Is this like the first ever prog punk? Progressive punk? Like, I think this is like literally the first prog punk song that I've ever heard. Because it's definitely prog, but it's punk. Alright, I only remember hearing some of the song. I was like, I like this, I'm adding it, but I never finished it, and I thought it was a shorter song. I didn't realize it was that fucking long. I was like, why is this so fucking long? Damn. Alright. I thought Dead Kennedys kind of like did kind of some progressive shift or music and shit, but like, goddamn. Disco ball part was getting me nervous. Sounds like a salvia trip. You know what's weird? I actually did see a video earlier today that kind of mimicked the salvia trip that someone like edited, you know, as close as they could to what they saw. And there was actually a lot of comments that said, yeah, this is actually what like some similar shit I've seen and stuff and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, whoa, is this really a fucking thing that people could see? And what's wild, I actually almost had a possibility of maybe having, you know, trying it one time. And I was just like, and I kind of thought about like at the time being like, if you could find, you know, if you do get some, maybe, yeah, I might. Never happened though, so I was just like, probably maybe for the better, but I was just like, damn. I can only imagine like how kind of wild that, you know, kind of shit would be. Coming across the song. I mean, kinda ish, I suppose. I mean, I won't be able to play it, but I would be able to at least save it for the playlist later if I like it. So then maybe it'll be randomized, and then it'll be, you know, on the playlist for, you know, for us to listen to. I mean, at least for now, that's all I can do because the background music is literally from the phone I'm streaming from too right now. Thank you, YouTube Premium. Outside of like having no ads, that's pretty much the only reason why I have YouTube Premium at this point, because it really makes streaming a little bit more atmospheric, I guess. Have you heard of GG Allin? I mean, I'm a punk. Of course I do. I know of him. Dude, one of my podcasts that I like to watch a lot, DFAT Fried, did an episode on GG Allin once. It was only for their patrons because there's only so much that they can get away with talking about them on YouTube where it's just like they just want to be worth it. So they had a patrons only one for it. And honestly, it was a really cool episode. I already kind of knew about him before that anyway, but there was a lot more details and about who he was and shit like that that I even didn't realize. And also, I found out one of my coworkers, his dad, actually at one point, you know, was with GG Allin, you know, at the time that he died too. At one point, because he was a major punk head, and you know, it was around the same scene that GG Allin was about. And when he was telling me about that, like, oh yeah, so have you ever, you know, heard of this guy? I've seen him before. And I was like, oh, GG Allin. And he was like, yo, what? And I was like, oh, yeah, dude, I'm a punk. I'm also kind of a little crust punky. I'm like kind of a crust kid. Like, of course I know about GG Allin. Crazy wild motherfucker, but raw punk as fuck. And it was for good and bad, you know, very influential in the scene. But, you know, like, if you're in the punk scene in some way, shape, or form, you're gonna know G.G. Allen in one way or another. Like, you're gonna know about him. I mean, I won't say you're a poser if you don't, but it would be a little weird if you didn't. I mean, I will say that much. Because I've met, some punks that don't know about GG, and I'm just like, really? I'm like, he was generally kind of like a major influence of the punk scene during his era. Like, wow. GG Allen was funny. Uh, uh, I don't know. Like, yeah, but he was a major fucking prick and utter, outright, genuine grade A degenerate. He would like shit on stage, throw it at people, at the show, especially just on the virtue hoping that people would just beat the fuck out of him. He would like purposely like cut himself on stage and shit, like and like all sorts of other stuff. Like he has done some overt depraved fucking things when it comes to who he was. I mean, like there's some times where he's he can be funny, but at the same time, it's like out of all like the crusty raw punk motherfuckers out there, he literally was like the transensual, like rawest in really kind of his worst form crust punk to ever punk. Listen to Shock Jock. I mean, weirdly enough, he has kind of like a country album that's out there that he's done before. And weirdly enough, I kind of like that album, a little bit. A lot of the songs on there aren't really that bad. And I think some of them are kind of like country folk X versions of some of his other songs he's done, but generally actually don't sound too bad. But yeah, like overall though, like when it comes to his music, like most of it is just like noise punk and noise rock kind of shit, where it's just like, kind of shit. Which, hey, I have a little soft spot for it to an extent, but for a lot of the songs that he has that are actually kind of good, like there's kind of only a major handful. I mean, but either way, like the point being is that like he, like good and bad, he left a major influence, not just in the punk community and the scene there, but also like when it comes to just the idea of being raw and so fucking anti-authoritarian to the point where you're literally anti-society, basically. How can I be racist? I literally fucking hate everyone, kind of shit. Because also he would, kind of do some racist shit too as well. Murder junkies are okay though. Yeah, I like me some murder junkies sometimes. I've seen a video where a guy runs on stage and gives him a left and right hook and knocks him out. Oh yeah, I've seen that video. I've also seen the last video of him, walking around outside, the streets of fucking forgot what city that was in when he died. He was trying to find a taxi, to go to the place, that he eventually died in, when he OD'd. But I saw that video too, and honestly, I could only imagine the smell, dude. I think it might have been New York, yeah. I was thinking New York right off the bat, but I was thinking maybe I thought it was Detroit or Chicago or maybe some other city. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it was New York. Because I think he got arrested after a show, and then he got released, and then he basically in a thong and a leather jacket, probably literally covered in shit, was just wandering around New York with a bunch of his fucking, roadies and fanboys and fangirls, and I think like one or two of his bandmates, and we're just like, all right, we're gonna go to this fucking spot, right, and blah 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 blah. Let's get fucking high and blah blah blah, and find a taxi and shit, and let's go to the show. Like, let's, because that's what he would do. Like he would get banned from so many places, but also would still find venues and have like these little surprise house shows and shit like that. He would always find a way to like have shows, and they would literally be like a spur moment, last second thing, and there would be genuinely at the time people that would actually want to go see it. Maybe not for the music, but mostly be like, I've heard about this GG Allen guy, bro. I just want to see this motherfucker on stage. I want to see how like crazy it gets. Like a lot of people like saw him just to see how fucking wild he'd get. And he was just trying to do that type of shit even then. Like, and you know, but he just went so fucking hard taking heroin or whatever the fuck he was, taking, for drugs, once he got to his, buddy's pad and shit, to the point where it was just like, yeah, nah, he done. Because I don't think, at the time he took any in a while. So he was kind of like pseudo relapsing, but took so much that it just killed him. And given his like fucking lifestyle, he wouldn't have survived longer anyway. Let's just be honest. It would have been shocking if he survived for like another year, to be frank. Is the Murder Junkies actual punk band? Yeah, they're punk. $20 Pilots. I mean, not like, my most favorite band, but all right. Didn't he used to wear an apple or nappy? I think so. Dude, he did also. Dude, there's times where he performed naked. Because, like I said, he would literally like shit on stage and stuff like that. Like, I mean, there was literally times where he performed naked or have like a man thong where it's like wrapped around, but it only covers your junk, but it's separated, like for the cheeks. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those. It's just one of those fucking things, dude. Like I said, like Gigi was just he was a motherfucker, man. And as a punk, I kind of have a weird respect for him, but just on the virtue of just like as of how raw and crazy and fucking insane he was about shit. But also like I said, good and bad, having an influence in the punk scene too. Like, I mean, he's just such a short fire gasoline ball of flame that just came out of nowhere for a while and then just like got smothered. It's like you kind of can't help but respect the fucking flame that came from that. You know what I mean? Because he is a very controversial guy. Like at the end of the day, he's always been very fucking controversial. Oh, they getting a little Adventure Time?
Yeah, close your door and see if the lights, they go outside the flash, they vacate.
It's kind of a problem because I also got to take a piss real quick, so I'm going to have to open that door eventually. Not yet, but I feel it a brewing. It is a brewing. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Look at the moon. It's got a little it's got a little thing going on there. I like that. I like that, Holmes. Also, what's this fucking hyper all caps fucking shit? To me, it looks like you're wearing your honorary award on your cap. Nice. Did you just go to war? You didn't come back. What? Wow, this is literally just like a cute little pin with dogs that are holding a chopstick. Like that's all it is. I mean, I do got some military medals and stuff, but they're not like from my ancestors or something. They're just ones I've collected because I like memorabilia and militaria. You are handsome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Even the fireworks agree. I need to grab some more. No. There we go. Let's make it a little salad. There we go. Oh, Jesus, that's a little more than I want, but whatever. Whoop. Good song. I dig. I dig. There we go. Just set the rest of that aside. Nope, you go over there. There we go. Oh, pass is good. Ooh, that felt good. Ooh, that felt fucking nice. Nice. Oh, damn. I can't do that fucking click like that old guy could. To like the... Nice. I can't do that like... Whatever the fuck he does. Like, that is like the most immaculate pop to ever pop when it comes to just like a... Because I know it's kind of like a... It's like a click in your mouth almost. Like, cause I kind of do it like... Kind of, barely. My mouth is too fucking dry for it. God damn it. But, Jesus Christ. It's so fucking immaculate. Has anyone ever been able to recreate that? I'm sure we have to have like a homie or somebody out there that has a guy that's like, I can recreate that. And it's like, nice. It's immaculate. There's got to be someone that can do it. Because it can do the voice, like, nice. Nice. Like, I could do that. But that's it. I need like the... I need the pop. I need that pop, bro. I can't do goddamn pop. It's bullshit, bro. Tell you what. The song called Insist My Boy by Boy and Bear from Australia. To you, Tripping Over Time is around now. Tripping Over Time is their new album. Some that I like, love. What's their genre of music? Because I like me some Aussie music. One of my favorite Australian bands or artists right now is Hilltop Hoods. So, I mean, you know, you Aussies got some good music popping over there. So, is it kind of like on the lines of like some Hilltop Hoods, you know, like rap or like kind of hip hop? Or is it like rock? Or is it like punk? You funny? That's just how I could be sometimes. But for real, though. What's the genre? I'm kind of curious about it. Because, like, generalist anyway, like, you know, I tend to like all sorts of different music genres overall. So, I mean, even especially in my playlist, it kind of infer that I can listen to some metal, rap, hip hop, fucking folk, whatever the fuck. Like, I listen to all sorts of shit. So, either way, I'm pretty sure I probably would like it though. You have to listen to find out. Oh my god. You know what? Here, let me turn this little bitch on and turn the Wi-Fi hotspot on this. And I'm going to take a little pill break real quick. And when I return, I'm going to look it up. Because by that time I do, I think everything should finally at least, you know, be Gucci so I can I can look at that shit. So, but anyway, be right back. Who's bad? Now let's see if this shit has worked out in the way in my favor. Oh, I think we is connected. Yo, we can actually go seek things out. Okay, so okay. This song is damn. It's also a good song. I hate to turn it down. All right. Good buffering. Okay. Okay, so it's I guess like I'm indie, for sure. Kind of indie pop rock. I'm assuming so far. Takes a lot to pretend to keep on hiding from what's lurching off the ledge below. And I don't know. It's kind of a ballad, at least so far. Yeah, I hate to say, but I'm gonna skip a little bit, just a little bit. I want to see if there's more progression peaks. That's just kind of most of it. Okay. Well, you know what? Here, I'm gonna find another song. Actually, I'm not gonna let that be the only one that I look at. What about this one? What about this one? Ah, damn it. I like this a little more, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I like this more. I'm not gonna. I actually do like this more. Okay, I will actually save this one for sure. This one in particular, I'm gonna save. I even add it to my work playlist, and if any of my coworkers ask, I'll be like, "Yo, here's how I found it." At least for this particular one. I'll turn it out a little bit. Well, Jesus, not that fucking low. God damn. I guess it just buffered for a minute. All right. I always thought that punks were not still. I did my research because they dress similar. Well, was a part of that research about the dead Kennedys with Jello Biafra and like the line in the sand when it came to the punk community back in those early days in like the early 70s, mid 70s and shit. Because the whole premise of the song Nazi Punks Funk Off was literally a point of telling these Nazi punks to go fuck off. You ain't punk. You're a punk in the worst way. You're not a true punk like we are, motherfucker. You're a punk in the sense that you're a worthless old coward bitch and a racist bigot punk fuck. Like, fuck you. Why do you think we use our fucking boots to bash your ass in? You gonna legit buy a straight jacket? I'm not too surprised that you would do that, Harley. Here, I'll at least give a subscribe to the band. I'll listen to more of them, but I'll say I mean, a little too ballad indie-esque, but I still like it. I mean, I gotta be in the mood for it though. I'll say that much. Okay, what? Oh. Somehow it like paused, I guess. The moon looks different in America. Well, there is a big old cloud behind it. It looks like a dog muzzle a little bit. Oh, no, it dispersed. Oh, shit. Hey, look at that. I love this. I love that's our background. The fucking moon, dude. The cosmos itself. Oh, shit. That looks like a stomach. Like, literally, like, see it? That's the stomach bag. That's the lower. Well, now, oh, damn it, guy. Well, damn it. It was there for a second. Now it's not. Might be artificial. Well, it's not. That literally is the fucking moon. What are you talking about? Those are the clouds. Don't be a leech. Oh. Oh. Oh, these clouds have consumed the moon. Damn it, there ain't no moon now. Of course, it's the moon. It's popping back out again. I'm also butthurt that I did not see this band live on Monday. The Latter Day Skanks. That was just playing. I was a little butthurt because, like, straight up, I was just like, I went to that show just for them, and then they called out on that I found out after I went there, and found out from my friends, and I was like, damn, that sucks. But the bands that I did see live were fucking amazing. Katie's Resort, Happy Dead Man, and Squid Pisser, they're all fucking like they made it worth it though. And then the next day with Damage and Amber Ryan. By the way, go fucking look at my like videos specifically on my like live shows playlist and go check some of those videos out. I got some cool fuck footage of them, playing, doing their shit. Okay, like I know they're not like big, musicians, but I gotta flex that shit a little bit, okay? Gotta show my shit. I also noticed that one of my YouTube shorts got like a bunch of like bigoted fucks going in there being like, oh wow, this is Portland, huh? Lol. Oh wow, man, this guy needs to get off the stage. I'm just like, man, I need to go in there or go do some trolling a little bit back. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Squid Pisser is so intense. Dude, at one point, Squid Pisser literally brought like wieners and glizzies, and he literally was doing this and holding them right by his dick, being like at the front of the stage, and I was at the front, be like, eat them. Eat them. And I just said, fuck it. I just went, I was literally going fucking savage for a minute. And he literally went like, ah! And started like trying to do that to everyone else. And I think everybody else finally got the hint because he was doing that for a minute. He went over to like one end of the stage, came back over to my end, and was like, come on, someone do it. And I was like, game recognized game. I just said, fuck it. It just went down on that. Shit, I wish I had that recorded because that would have been fucking hilarious. I know I was there. Well, I gotta tell the stream. I gotta let everyone else know. They didn't know about that. I haven't told that yet. It was awesome though. And frankly, thank God because that was free food. I'm not lying. I literally like ate that shit like my life depended on it. I literally like shoved as much as I could in my mouth. It just for a while just started like it's just because dude, I was straight hungry, but I'm like, I'm not spending money at like the Twilight for food. I'm just gonna dead ass gonna fucking just because I saw the Glizzies when they first started performing because they were like migrating them to the stage. And I was like, ooh, they're gonna use that for a performance thing. That means I might get some free food. So I was just waiting for it, and that's what happened to be. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it. I just wish there was like mustard or ketchup or something on it, but I didn't give a shit. Hey, free glizzy, bro. Even though it was like kind of half of a glizzy. And also like the other two glizzies that he had once he brought those out, I had like another big bite of one of those, and then everyone else kind of basically took some of it, but then just like did that. I'm like, you bitches, eat them. They're free food. You fuck. Like, what's wrong with y'all? I don't give a goddamn where his weird latex fucking surgical gloves have been. Like, I'm eating that shit. What a fucking insane band, dude. I gotta see him live again. That's for sure. Chris Bean, I think you're confusing me with somebody else, unfortunately, there, brother. I remember you. You paid me $50 to find your dinner while you cut my balls. How you been, man? Wrong guy, dude. Wrong guy. The punk scene, where I'm from, are full of Nazis. They need a reminder to the Nazi punk scene to fuck off then now, don't they? I guarantee you probably got like punks that are around in your area that are very angry about that and probably just don't feel confident because there's just not a lot of people that are around and feel disenfranchised because of it. I'm sure if you connected enough, you could probably make a statement, right? Maybe not like you yourself, but like maybe some of these other people and shit, you know? I mean, I guess you can't necessarily have that for every fucking place, but worth a shot. Because Nazi punks always need to fuck off. No matter what. No matter if it's like Pondunk, you know, Pennsylvania, Yokel Chuckle fuck Virginia or some shit, or fucking, you know, Portland, Oregon, or Seattle, or wherever. It don't matter where it's from. Nazi punks need to always fuck off. No sleep, July 4th, full send. Hey, I can't do that. I got work tomorrow, okay? You know what? I might be getting some tips and stuff and all that shit. You know, hey, I can't really be too upset, all right? But still, it's a work day. I also have to close. So, I swear to fuck if there's an insane rush because there always is a little bit of a boost of sales at the last second around like 10:30 to 11, and sometimes 11:30. There's always like an hour period of bullshit right before we close, and I swear to fuck, I swear to fuck, knocking on some wood right now, and knocking on a fake dummy grenade right now because I swear to Lord of mercy, I swear to Lord of mercy, I swear to Lord, I swear to Lord. By the way, it's fake. YouTube is fake. But I swear to Lord, though. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. You think we'll ever get another GG Allen? No. Dude, no. GG was one of a kind. You ain't gonna get another guy like him. I mean, honestly, like, dead ass, he's one of those dudes where, like, he's kind of like Hendrix or, like, MJ or Prince or Presley and shit. Like, they're just a one-of-a-kind person. You just can't, like, recreate that. You can have him as your foundation of who you are as a person, but you can't, like, beat that. You know what I mean? Like, because there's so many, different artists out there that have been inspired by those, like, Michael Jackson, Prince, Elvis, Hendrix, etc., Chuck Berry, Richie Valens, Buddy Holly. We can go farther back, right? Like, there's been many artists that have, like, been inspired and very foundational of their own music, but they're not them though, like they're like it. I mean, there are definitely copycats that do exist out there, but it's like at the end of the day, you're just not gonna be them, no matter what. I mean, usually when it comes to broader copycats, it's mostly like cover bands and they recognize what they are, kind of shit. There's not many that are doing their own thing and being like, yeah, I'm the next MJ, I'm this, I'm that. And you're like, nah, bitch, you literally are not. What the fuck? What is he doing? How you doing, Logan? What's up? Do I have to open doors? Hold on. Hold up. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Go lay down. Go lay down then. Kid.
I'm sorry, big girl. No, that was my fault. I accidentally said that.
Shouldn't be getting in our way.
Well, that's. Hey, I mean, that's still my fault.
Killed about like 20 or 30 people. They're everywhere.
Hold on. Wait. You gotta wait. Be patient.
Shut up.
Hold on. Wait. Where's your lantern? Wait. I got this one. Wait, come on, lantern. Wait. Got one. Oh, he fell on a chest and he fell off the pad. You gotta have to wait till the bell is last. It's so hard to hit him when they're in the air. I know, I'm just saying.
on, you motherfucker. Land down. Hey, Jazzy. Here, join me, Jazzy.
We're slaughtering flies. That's what he was doing. He's slaughtering flies. Which, these dogs are getting all the treats. They're getting all the fly treats.
I don't mind a fly or two, dude, but like 30, 50 of these bitches in my house pisses me off.
Which, don't stand still. Right here. Got. Oh no! I thought I wounded it. It didn't. Oh no!
Killed him.
No, you didn't.
He did. No, he
No, it moved. That was other shit. I saw it fly away.
That was because there was two there. One just literally dropped down the road over here under
There ain't one on the floor. So
He's right. That's what he means. Stuck in your flag.
yeah, it definitely got wounded. Oh no. Feet up. The chest. Good girl. Oh my god, it is shit, but it is a little funny. I'm not gonna lie, because like slaughtering these motherfuckers is actually kind of fucking satisfying. I mean, they're good in nature. Like these the flies are good, but like when they're in your domicile, no. Even when you're paying rent, no, fuck off. And get out of here, you flies. The only creature that is that size that I'm okay with are spiders. If we got like one spider in that, in the apartment, that's fine. Because they will hunt these bitches. If we literally had an orb weaver like next to like one of these light sources with an orb, web just chilling, I literally would let that be there. I'd be like, no, that's going to kill and eat these flies, and it's going to be eaten good, and it's paying its rent. You leave that spider alone. Like, we might need to adopt an orb weaver, bro. We might need to adopt a spider to kill these fuckers.
Killed about at least 20 plus.
Dude, what about last stream? Like, yesterday, like, I killed, like, 20 plus of those motherfuckers.
Because we have a source, dog. We live
I know.
stupid. We be living stupid.
We gotta be better. Yeah, of course. We just need to, like, straight up go to the goddamn ball drop already. We keep procrastinating that. That's the
What
problem.
are you talking about? I did there's only 2 bags ready to go. I don't know what you're talking about. None of the bags are ready to go yet. What are you talking about? There's no bags ready.
Well, what do you mean? I'm just saying we just need to go. I'm just saying we just gotta go and just get it dealt with. That's just all I'm fucking saying. Well, I don't know what the hell you're trying to get at. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm gonna just saying like just need to have a time to deal with it.
There's only about 10 of these bitches left in the house, but you also gotta
You gotta get a screen on those windows because that's not gonna work. I'm gonna request it from the manager. I'll be like, this is bullshit. Why is there not a screen on the window? I'm getting flies coming in, laying eggs. Fucking bullshit.
You gotta be more still about it. Like they will fucking react to their perception time is way slower than ours, so they will literally like react very fucking quickly to things. You can't get it in midair. You gotta just wait.
I can if it's close to a wall.
Yeah, but yeah, that one's got. Nice. All right, nice.
I'll close the window. Trying to air it out and shit. They're just coming in since they see the light.
Oh. Hey, we can still see the moon. Read the Hellhounds on stream. They're doing their own thing. And that's all they can do. Their own little thing. That's better. There we go. Hello, I am under the water. What are you in submarine? Are you one of those OceanGate subs? Are you like a sailor that's on a sub? There's only a few ways that you could be like seeing me and hanging out like while you're underwater. I don't think that you
I
can.
don't give a fuck, dude. I will get a fucking insecticide bomb on this bitch while we're all at work. Or I take the dogs on a day off. I will bomb this bitch. I'm not putting up this. Nope.
Yeah.
You need to get rid of these cans. Get rid of them. I did the whole house with cans. Get rid. Don't have this happen again.
All right. No. Yeah.
That's some bullshit. This is bullshit. I've never had an infestation of fly ever. Never had this problem. I've had ants. I've had other bullshit. This is a fucking bomb. We need a bomb. We need a bomb.
I know this is fucking absurd.
And they need a goddamn screen on that shit. Oh, we renovated it. Fuck you.
Yeah, they obviously really haven't that much.
The nicest apartment in the whole complex.
Yeah, maybe on like what? Just because on the surface. Literally, Loki, why do you think my favorite song so far is like Put a Landlord in a Landfill? Because fuck a landlord. One of my first outright experiences of dealing with a fucking landlord is this. Like, lovely. Let's get some bad boys out real quick.
Put the seat down. Put the seat down. Stop pissing with the seat up. I just sat down in water, basically. You know, it just sprays everywhere all over the floor, but you don't know because you got pants on. Put the fucking seat down. Sit down on the toilet. It's a tiny toilet.
Jeez, man. Okay, bro.
There's not a urinal. Doesn't walk. It's a shitty toilet.
I think it's frustrating, but Jesus Christ, bro. Like, damn. Oh my fucking god. He's on a fucking goddamn trip. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Fucking Christ. Fucking go on. Literally because of this whole bullshit. He's literally on a fucking trip right now. Jesus Christ. Aye, fucking aye. Last thing to see is, wait, what? No, it's a drowning victim. The last thing you're seeing is your stream. Oh my god. their phone somehow survives, you know, and they're holding on to it, and they're just like, no. Let's move over his shoulder. I know. I kind of like the little moon just chilling over there. Then slowly but surely orbiting around the Earth, doing this little thing. Sound a bit free. Yeah, I'm very fucking well aware about that. I was literally just taking out on like whatever. It's like the immediate fucking source at this rate. So I'm just like walking the fuck out, bro. It's like, yeah, shit's annoying as fuck, but like, goddamn, now you're just like literally going full on out on everything about it. I can literally still hear bitching right now, bro. He's still constantly fucking going off. It's like, dude, he just cannot help himself sometimes. I swear to God. Makes me wonder why I agreed to this sometimes. He wants to be a teacher. Nah, he doesn't want to do that anymore. Pay to me. Well, fuck you very much. Thanks. Like, that's like supposed to be reassuring or anything. Oh, Dios mío. Oh, change it up. He's still fucking going off, bro. Oh my God. I don't even know what he's saying. I can just literally hear him. What would Gigi Allen do? I don't even want to know, bro. Basically, literally get it, pretty much literally kick himself out, pretty much. Not because he would just walk away or nothing, but because he would literally like do every fucking way to be like, and then get himself kicked out, basically. Like, probably that. Let's see, staying up to 4 a.m. Well, I can't control that. I kind of have an excuse, unfortunately. It's just because I work until 1 in the morning. Well, at least by the time I'm like on my way home, it's 1 in the morning. So, living for 8 years. So what? And I've also lived with him too when he was at my house too at one point. You know that, right? Dude, it's been a multi-level process of that. Okay, like it's a lot of competition, by the way. I'm just saying, man. He's been in my house and living with me too. What the fuck? I can literally just hear him rambling, dude. He's just talking to himself right now. What the? Can I don't think it's about that. Honestly, this past like week and like week and a half to 2 weeks for him has not been good. So I mean, that's why I'm just like, look, I'm just gonna not even intentionally or unintentionally antagonize. Just walk out. You know, I'll talk to him later. You know when you know, but like for now, it's like, all right, on the fly warfare. It's way more than that, but I mean, yeah, it is a part of it. But it's just like, what in the fuck? Oh, I, he's literally trying to get the flies right out. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Speaking from experience, well, I don't want to be perpetually like feeling that shit. I mean, because I also, in my own way, know from experience, and I want to try to at least like assess it too sometimes. But sometimes you need a space, you know. Sometimes you just generally need some space, you know, before you go back and with a better mindset, you know, when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just better to like try to back up for a little bit and then reapproach it later, you know. Not just on like, you know, my own side, but on just in any situation. Because it's just like, you know, I mean, you don't want to like, you know, do or say or have something happen unintentionally where it's just like not positive, period, right? Because when it does happen, it feels shitty. It's just not good. It's just inherently negative, right? Like, so you always want to try to be like, you know what? It's just better to maybe walk away for a minute and then come back a little later. And then, you know, after I thought about it or this and that and kind of assess some stuff, you know, then come back to it a little bit later. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's just better to do that. It's not being a bitch or this and that or whatever the fuck. It's just like, hey, I think it's just better. I step away, think about it for a minute, process some shit, and then come back. You know, because maybe that really generally is better instead of being just in the heat of the moment. Because you're gonna probably do or say or have something happen where you're probably gonna regret it. And it's better to probably walk away before that fucking happens, you know, and then come back later after you thought about it a little bit. But like, hey, I wasn't trying to be this or that or whatever. I'm remembering it, you know, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, it's just better to like sometimes just kind of walk away and then come back later, or just sometimes, you know, understand that maybe it's just better to step away for a while and then come back later when it's not so heated. You know what I mean? But whatever, you know, like at the end of the day, it's like it shouldn't be like a ultimately a big deal. It's just about like, you know, kind of gauging the system, so to speak, right? The ultimatums. Well, yeah, I mean there shouldn't be. I mean, unless there's something so fucking severe where I guess it has to be, but I mean, there should never really be like a sense of an ultimatum when it comes to stuff like that. Jesus Christ, I can so fucking hear him, dude. He's just nonstop right now, bro. Fucking hell. Fucking slamming doors and shit. Jesus Christ. God damn. I kind of hate to make this like the weird, like, pseudo, like, sonar-esque, like, observation of this shit, but, like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know. It's not like I don't get, like, his frustration shit, but it's like, dude, like, you're, like, your carpentum, what's the fucking word? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I keep slipping up. Compartmentalizing. Like, he keeps compartmentalizing, I think, a lot of different, feelings and certain shit, and just boils up to, kind of shit like this sometimes. It's like, I don't know, you can't just, like, let it boil up in you and become like a pressure valve, or like a pressure cooker. I mean, I'm still learning that fucking shit, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm, been a little bit more honed with that. I mean, but it's like, it should be something that, I don't know. It's like, if anyone's taught me that shit, it would be him. And plenty of other people, too. But, I have no idea. I have no fucking clue. Oh man, sometimes it can be kind of a enigma when it comes to trying to figure out, your shit a little bit. Oof. Spicy bowl. Damn. A little toasty. So, yeah, I'm gonna have my outro here a little bit anyway. Whoa, what the fuck? Probably need to wrap him right now, actually. I need to hit him up talking about this shit. What the fuck is he doing?